Oh, I'm excited for this. I'm reading the screen. Did you grow up in a haunted house?
Ugh.
I have my ghost hunting photos up, ymsradio.com. But if you grew up in a haunted house, 877-995-4681 to call us. According to Yahoo, most people wouldn't care if they did. Me, on the other hand, yeah. Let's say good morning to Gina. Hello, Gina.
Hello, good morning.
So you grew up in a haunted house and your mom thought the ghost was you?
Yes, multiple times.
Like, what would happen?
So my mom worked at the time from like 4 p.m. to 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. at Walmart. So by the time she got home, it was like 1:30. And multiple times she said that I was under the computer table and would wake me up after going to the bathroom from coming home because the computer table was right by the front door.
Oh, God, no.
She told me that she saw me at 3 a.m. messing with the dishes in the kitchen. Like, again, always asleep, never awake.
Gina, was it an older house or anything like that?
It was an older house, and it was next to a church with no graveyard. But
Whoa.
it was
I'm out.
creepy
Let's move.
regardless. The one that stands out the most is we were actually moving out, finally, from that house. And I was like 11, and I'm in my room, and she had given me a hammer to take apart something. And I was doing that, and then all I hear is my mom screaming at me, "Don't you dare run out the back door."
What?
And I came out of my room, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she's like, we have to go. We have to go. I can't do it anymore." And it was broad daylight, lunchtime.
Gina.
I just got
goosebumps. That is so creepy.
Gina,
Oh, God.
your mom saw the ghost run out the back door and blamed it on you.
Yes, she yelled at me, and I came out of my bedroom like, "What are you talking about? I'm right here."
No,
which
ma'am.
is behind her instead of in front of her.
No.
And she's like, "We've got to get out of here." Like, "No, can't do it. I'm done."
Oh, my.
That was
Near
like, the
ma'am.
first time in 5 years she believed that I wasn't under the computer desk or touching dishes. She finally saw it, like, for what it was.
Gina, I
That
am,
is so creepy.
I am mind blown, Gina. Thank you so much for calling. Have a fantastic day.
Holy cow.
You too, my man.
My
My
man.
man.
Holy shnikes. How about Christina in Middle River? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, but what would happen to your bed when you were younger?
So when I was younger, my bed would shake to the point where it would wake me up out of the sleep. And it would happen maybe 3-4 times a week. And from when I was about 7 or 8 till about 12, 13. And then I never said anything about it, never told my family. But a few years ago, my stepmom, who lives they still live in the same house, mentioned her bed shaking in the middle of the night. And it kind of just sent goosebumps up my spine.
Oh, my
because,
God.
Ugh. That happened to me. You know, you experienced the same thing. So our house was definitely haunted when I was younger.
Well, like when you would tell people that your bed was shaking, Christina, would they just like think, "Oh, it's nothing"?
Honestly, I was younger, and I didn't really put 2 and 2 together. I thought I was just having, like, a nightmare.
Sure.
Or I didn't really even think of it until years later, and my stepmom said my bed was shaking, and it woke me up, and I'm like, holy crap, that happened to me. That's so weird.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
so
Christina,
crazy.
have a wonderful slumber tonight. Thank you for calling.
No, right.
Have a great day. Thank you. Monica in Parkville. So this was your nephew who would play with the ghost?
Yeah, so I lived with my aunt and her family up in York, PA, and my nephew was about 4 years old at the time, and the family that owned the land, the 2 sisters still lived in the houses behind us. And he used to always come up and be like, "Mommy, the boy with the red hair is looking for Jimmy." And there was this one toy train that even when we would put it away, you'd find it in the middle of the floor, and, like, it'd be going off and stuff. And so one day we finally went and we asked the girl who'd grown up in that house, we're like, "Did you ever know, a little boy with red hair? Do you know anyone named Jimmy?" And she said, "My brother is James. He's a pastor in Red Lion. And the little boy with red hair, that's my brother David. He died when he was 5.
Oh, my God.
Stop it.
Oh, my.
And then eventually we started remodeling another part of the house, and he started talking to someone named Grandfather. And we asked her about that again, and because we didn't call anyone Grandfather. We had Grandpa, Poppy,
Sure.
Pop, no Grandfather. And she said that's what they used to call their grandfather. And then one night My aunt wakes me up, calls me downstairs at like 2 o'clock in the morning. She'd been watching TV. She heard something, went and sat in the kitchen with her phone and started videotaping into the dark room that we were renovating, asking, like if anyone was there. She called me downstairs, played the video back for me. You could see an old man clearly in a white shirt, rolled up sleeves, suspenders, step out from behind the wall. Then a little boy in a white nightshirt crosses the room, and the old man follows him. You see it clear as day in the video.
No, ma'am.
Oh.
I would move.
Do you still have the video, Monica?
She cannot find it. It was an old BlackBerry, and she cannot find that phone anymore. But she would even tell me there were times where she would feel someone sit on the edge of the bed and like stroke her face.
Oh,
And she
God.
thought it was
no,
one of
stop
yeah.
it.
And
I'm
she
good.
thought it was her son, and she would wake up and look, and he was sound asleep.
Well, Monica, I'm going to
Eh.
sleep well tonight thanks to my friend Jack Daniels. Thank you so much for calling. Ginger kids, man. What kind of they're just
Oh my
I'm
God.
kidding. Monica, thank you for listening. Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Bye. I'm going to be honest. We need to do this again up until Halloween because
Yeah.
I am legit freaked out by these stories.
Stroking of the face,
Um,
ooh, no.
Eric, make sure we save these numbers because that I need to go shower and read Teletubbies or
Pray
something.
a
I
little
don't know.
bit.